Hello, good day to you. It's me, and this is a little video about Zoom. Now, for a long time, I resisted the temptation because of all the news stories I'd heard about security and things like this, and Zoom being hacked and allowing idiots to come on and ruin it. I had that trouble with Streamyard before they introduce security, which allows you to check who's online before you allow them on screen. But seeing that Zoom have now fixed the issues, and also I found that other software we've tried, such as the Google Meeting and also Streamyard to a certain degree, even though Streamyard is not really a like an online teaching platform, it's more of a streaming platform. But Zoom is actually designed to allow you to teach online. So I bit the bullet and I downloaded it. Yeah, hello. So Zoom, for a long time I resisted the temptation because I was, in two minds about it. Plus, of course, you have to pay for it. And me being a poor teacher, I barely can afford to pay myself wages, let alone pay £12 a month. More on that later. Whilst we got the pandemic, we've had this special offer they've been doing. They allow you to have 40 minutes free of charge. So if you have a meeting, who has a 40-minute meeting? I don't know. Most of my classes are 60 minutes. However, luckily for us, because of the pandemic, they gave us the first hour free. And as a result of the first hour, at the end of the first hour, which they extended free of charge, there was a message come up saying if you schedule a meeting now, this minute, then you get it for free for 1 hour. So I scheduled it. So in effect, we had 2 hours worth of free time for a class. And at the time, I was testing to see if it would work or not, and also to see if it was better than the other things that I've been using, such as Google Meeting. I'd never used Microsoft Teams. It was something I saw on telly. Never been tempted by that. And I presume it's very similar to Zoom, where you have to pay. Whereas the Google Meets is free. And they've just upgraded it from Hangouts. So it used to be Hangouts, and that was free. And now it's Google Meeting, I think. Or Meet. Is it Meet or Meeting? Something like that. Anyway, it's free of charge. And you could have the same way that you can with Hangouts. But we didn't get on with that. The video kept on dropping out and it was too difficult to control it, and other things like that which I really couldn't be bothered with. So, Zoom. Now, Zoom, you have to go on to the Zoom website, which is here, and we have a look at the plans. So the basic plan is free. The limitation is that you can only have 40 minutes on a meeting. There's no support really, apart from that you can have a meeting with video and web and group. So all good. 100 participants. I've never had more than 5 so far, but I'm sure it'll be very interesting. The plan that I currently have, because I had to pay for it in the end, is $11.99 a month. Now, this is very, very deceptive, because there's nowhere here, as far as I can tell, there's nothing on the website apart from here. It says certain US states are subject to a required sales tax. Now, I was a bit annoyed because we're paying in pounds. We're not in the US, but they charge me VAT. So I was actually quite annoyed about that, and I never noticed until the very end when I paid for it and I printed out the receipt. So whether that's something that they're going to do again and again, I don't know. The beauty of this one is you can record your meeting 1 gigabyte. I don't know how much space it takes up, but the admin feature and user management and meeting duration is limited to 24 hours. Who's going to have a meeting for 24 hours? I don't know. But the other plans, you can see 300 people. They charge if you want more people, so depending on how many. It's quite expensive, really, to be honest with you. But then again, it is quite difficult to do video conferencing. It takes up a lot of resources. So I can appreciate what they're doing with the price, but that really did annoy me. What you need to do once you sign up, you have to sign up for it, and you confirm your date of birth and everything else. I'm not going to do it again because I've already done it. I'm already signed up. Now, what I didn't realise was that when you have this, you then have to download a application. I didn't realise this until later on. Now, call me stupid, but I didn't know. Right. So here is the meeting that I've just done, which is a recurring meeting. It's my Qigong class, and you set this up. This is a recurring one, so it will carry on every Tuesday, which is brilliant. Means that you haven't got to keep on doing it. When you're ready to enter the meeting, you click the start button. You can also edit the information. Copy the invitation link, which will allow you to then send it round to your members. You can also do it automatically when you schedule the meeting. Some various information there. It requires a password to enter. You can get people coming on the telephone or on the computer audio, so you can allow that. And also your calendar, you can integrate into the Google Calendar, which is what I do, so that when you do that, you can actually use that to send round the invite. It's all very good, all very easy. Advanced options we have. We're enabling the waiting room, which is where people will go when they first come on, and then you can approve them or get rid of them. Various other thing. Only authenticated users can sign in. So you need to, if you want to prevent idiots from coming on, you can have them join into a Zoom meeting. They need to sign in, and of course you can set to automatically record it. I'm not recording mine, except I do it by hand if I need to. So the recorded meeting I've just done, which basically is for this video, for this training video, so you can see what it looks like. The home button, this is basically where you come when you load the Zoom app, and you'll see that there are just 4 buttons. Scheduling a meeting, a new meeting that you want to create, or if you're going to join a meeting, you need the join code, or you can click on the join link and you can share your screen, so whichever screen you like. If you want to look at the new meeting, there's takes you into it, and you can join it with computer audio, so that your output is coming from your microphone, which in this case is my Yeti mic. The actual basic, this will be where you are having your meeting. Basically, this is your item, your video cameras that you have. So you have various video cameras, you can select between them. Alt N to switch. I've never done that. I've always used the top two. I have two webcams. I've never done that, but choose virtual background. I wonder what that one is. So you can't use it without a green screen. I haven't got a green screen at the moment. I've taken my green screen down. So, oh, it does work. Unless that's just a sample. Or you can say you've got a green screen. Oh, that's quite clever, actually. Oh, I like that. You can mirror your camera, depending on which hand you put up. That's my right. That's my left hand. So that's obviously. That's actually very good, because that's working. That's working just like XSplit. XSplit does that. You can remove your background from the XSplit, because there's my chair. You can see. And yes, it works in the same way as XSplit. That's obviously with no background. So the audio, you can test your speakers, microphone, mute my microphone. Video options, you can obviously change your camera settings if you've got a widescreen or a normal screen, a normal size. HD, you can have HD. Presuming we're talking now about bandwidth, using more bandwidth meetings. Lots of different options. You can get to hide non-video. I haven't had any of those yet, but if you've got somebody without a video, you can hide them. You can have a gallery view if you need to. General options, start Windows starts. I don't have that set because I don't use this every day. I've not tried the dual monitor thing. I'm not sure what that does, but as this is a basic setup thing, I think that's more for the advanced settings item. And so sharing a screen, you can share your screens side by side. There is a chat thing that you can have, so you can talk to your participants and have them send you messages or whatever, because what we do is normally is we mute the audio as well. Profile, you can log in using your Gmail account. Some stats. We're logged into the Europe data center. This gives you loads of different stats to see if you're running out of memory or if your network is a bit slow. There are some keyboard shortcuts that you might be able to remember. I've not used any of these yet, but I'm sure you can have them and use them. Accessibility. So that is the various options. Now, what you would do if you had your backstage area, your participants, it pops up as an extra little box. We're in full screen mode, and then that one there, it pops up as a pop-up box there. So when somebody arrives, they appear in this box, and then you can admit them, delete them, or whatever, like the background. This is for sharing, so sharing your screen, advanced sharing options, so we don't need that. These are like emojis, so you could say like the thumbs up. There's various emojis. Security wise, you've got various things that you can do. There's the waiting room, lock the meeting, whatever. And the microphone here, same as the video, various options on your computer that you can select from. And that is it, really. That is Zoom. End, and you can leave the meeting and leave it open, or you can end the meeting for everybody. There we go. So if you have a schedule, then you can schedule it. So you can put in here the start time and date and how long, whether it's a recurring meeting or not. This will allow you to put into your calendar later on. Password, you don't need to worry about that. You can just say, tick the box, and it will do that for you. And contacts that you may have, I don't have any, but you can put in the contacts that you would like, and obviously this will then allow you to access them quickly. Now, it's all very good, but it's £12 a month plus VAT, so that was about £14.50 or something like that I paid for. That was for 1 month recurring. You can pay through PayPal, which is good. However, the 20% is a bit of rip-off as far as I'm concerned, since that there was no information on that front page that said that it would be subject to VAT if you're not in the US. As far as output's concerned, you can see what it's like. Showing you the actual video from today. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm very impressed compared to what we had before with Google Meeting or whatever it's called, and also Streamyard. Streamyard is limited to 6 people at any one time, and that was a very limiting problem, and some people could not connect properly. So that's why we gave up on that. I mean, that one is actually more for streaming rather than meeting. But Google Meet is something designed for the purpose. I have used Hangouts. I didn't really like it much because there was little control over people. So what I'm doing is I'm routing my audio through my Voicemeeter application. So everything goes through here and then goes into the Zoom application. I'm actually using the Rode wireless microphone as well, which is routed through the computer into Voicemeeter. So rather than having this thing, which when I'm over there, you can't hear me, this way at least you can hear me. But that's about it. I might do a advanced video and we'll go through the basically the advanced stuff some other time. That was just a quick run through for Zoom setup and use, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to come back and we'll have another one very soon. Bye for now.